Julianna Peña versus Kayla Harrison. And Bobby, I believe, like in Olympic boxing now, they do a lot of testing to make sure if you're a lady, you truly are a lady. I'm going to say this. I think if this fight was just based purely on who has more testosterone, Kayla Harrison's winning. Because she's a brute, dude. And I have loved Kayla Harrison for so long. I'm so happy she's in the UFC. And I can't back down. I've been saying this literally since her first fight in the UFC. I said she's just going to win every fight up to the belt and then just win the belt. She's just going to run through it. I thought maybe after her first fight, she could have fought for the belt. Like literally right away. Maybe she could have even came in, fought for the belt, her first fight in the UFC. I just think she's that good. She's that strong. Now we get to see her in action, and her line is just moving like crazy. She was minus 650 on either Tuesday or Wednesday night. Now she's minus 750. So she's already moved another 100 points betting wise. Seeing 74% of the bets on her, 28% of the money. Vegas is in love with that. That's the public side, but all the money's pouring on Peña, which makes sense, right? She's a reigning champ. You get her at 5-1 underdog odds. Yeah, everybody wants to jump in on that. 26% of bets, 72% of money. It's Kayla Harrison, though. What, judo Olympic champ? Like, Harrison's just so strong. She's so good in so many different areas of MMA. And then also with Harrison, I guess, I don't want to say I guess. I think this is what I've been hearing a lot on social media and on YouTube and whatnot. Everybody's just worried about Harrison gassing out. But it's like, oh, okay, that's your only concern about this fight. That's not enough for me not to take someone. If you're just saying, you know what, Peña's going to get her ass kicked, but she's not going to be as tired the last 2 rounds, and then she can win those 2. She just has to win one of the first 3. That's horrible. That's like a horrible way to think about it, in my opinion. Maybe, okay, you know, she weathers the storm, but nobody's thinking Peña is going to get the finish, so she just has to get beat up, but still win 3 of the 5 rounds. It's not making sense in my head, man. Like, where they're thinking Peña's going to win this, because she's not going to win it if it goes to the ground. It's going to have to be a striking match, but she's going to have to keep Kayla Harrison off of her. Not allow any of these takedowns, and still be like dealing some pretty good damage throughout the fight. I don't think she can do it. I said Harrison the first time she fights for the belt, she's going to win it. I'm going to stick with it, man. I pick Kayla Harrison every single time. This is the hard part. How do you take Kayla Harrison at minus 750, right? How do you pay that off? Let's see any of the methods. Like I said, the only concern is about, especially because she has all that extra muscle, and your muscle burns up more oxygen. You're going to get gassed faster than Peña, and now you're fighting in a 5-round fight. Harrison by decision plus 215. But then once again, you're going, like, if you take Harrison by decision, you're going head-to-head against that. Like, instead of just, if you say Harrison money line, it's like, okay, anything can happen. But that way, you're, like, really testing the limits of Harrison if it does go the way that everybody's just completely wrong. Harrison by submission plus 140. I think that is probably the most likely here. And then KO plus 300. What about submission decision? Submission decision minus 165. No, it's KO decision. Submission decision minus 280. So we're taking KO out. I don't think Harrison knocks her out, right? I don't know, this man. This is hard. I guess I'm going to listen to what you say before I make my final pick, because there's just no way to get value on this fight, and that's exactly what Vegas does. That's exactly what they want. So I feel like Harrison's the right side. We just need to not be stupid and blow it. So what do you think, Bobby?
What's Kayla Harrison, an Olympic gold medalist in? Would you say it was?
I believe judo.
Dude, don't make me go Dave Portnoy on you. That's anti-Semitic, bro. It's anti-Semitic. Very anti-Semitic, dude.
That judo?
Anyway, this is how confident I am in Kayla Harrison winning. If Julianna Peña wins this fight and beats Kayla Harrison this Saturday, On the next episode of Tapping Vegas, I will recite a poem I came up with myself, simping for Julianna Peña and declaring the waifu. That's how confident I am. That's how confident I am. If Julianna Peña wins, I will write a poem and recite it on the show next week.
He brought it.
Because I just do not see it. I don't see a world. Call me Stevie because I'm wondering how the hell she will win this fight. She went to a split decision with Raquel Pennington last October. A fucking split decision with Raquel Pennington. The only person going to a split decision and tapping out to Raquel Pennington damn near should be her wife. Shouldn't be anybody fighting her in the year of our Lord 2024. All right? Kayla Harrison is explosive. She blows up. I just talked to you today about the high kick right into a takedown transition she had against Vieira and how lightning fast that was, how Hamzat Chimaev favors a similar setup for his takedown attempts. Insane reaction time, insane speed. Insane. Absolutely wild. Peña gets swept and off balance easily. She cannot rely on her grappling to save her in bad situations. There were moments in that first Nunes fight where it looked like she was kind of leaning on her grappling, like when Nunes dropped her, to try to get herself a little bit of space to kind of wrap her up, get the cobwebs cleared. She cannot do that with Kayla Harrison. It will be a disaster. She gives up her back. She gets out muscled. All these things that happened in that first Nunes fight, and I know how it ended because you're like, well, how did it end? Yeah, she won that one. But it was just so lucky that she did. So lucky that she did. Her only chance is to hope to get that lucky again in a striking exchange because that is the biggest area of concern with Kayla Harrison is she's not terrible for a wrestler, grappler, judo player, but she's damn sure not the best. It's her weakest area. But then again, neither is Peña. Neither is Peña either. So as long as she's smart, yes, it is a little concerning, right, that it's 5 rounds. But, I mean, we're talking about an Olympian. We're talking about somebody that should have exceptional conditioning, right? Mm-hmm. So I think she should be fine. I think she can definitely just however she wants this fight to go is how this fight's going to go. And before the Pennington fight, it was 2 years before we saw Peña again. She took like a 2-year layoff. So once again, do you think that's a good thing? Do you think that's a bad thing? Does it result in rust or does it result in time to heal and recuperate? I just don't think it matters at this point, right? So you lost the rematch to Amanda Nunes. And you lost it handily. It was a unanimous decision. You took 2 years off, and in 2 years, you managed a split decision against Raquel Pennington. How unceremonious. How lackadaisical. How lackluster. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I just think Kayla Harrison's the better fighter, better everywhere. I cannot, like I said, see a world where Peña wins to the point where I'm willing to recite poetry.
Are you taking a method, or how are you attacking this?
Homicide. Premeditated murder. Ripping her limb from limb.
Via manslaughter.
Yeah. No, it's not manslaughter. This was premeditated and planned. This is first degree.
No, you're right. She
should get the chair for this. That's how heinous it's going to be. She should get the chair for this.
Are we going to do... You want to do KO sub at minus 165?
Sure, why not? You're not going to get anything better.
Okay. All right, I'll do it with you.